All right, folks, let's get started again. So here we have allocation problems like we saw earlier, but now in the form of word problems. So a dividend of 3,060 is distributed among 3 shareholders in the ratio of shares held. Okay, so we have a total of 3,060 that has to be divided among 3 shareholders. Okay, shareholder 1, shareholder 2, and shareholder 3. Okay, shareholder 1, shareholder 2, and shareholder 3. Okay, the word problems, diagrams are your best friend. Okay, might first, even for more complicated ones, they get more and more useful. Okay, so the 3 shareholders have 9 shares. So this one has 9, and this one has 2 shares, and this one has 1. Okay, so the ratio of shares held is like this: for every 9 shares that this guy has 2 and this guy has 1, or this girl has 2, this girl has 2 and this girl has 9 and this girl has 1. So the ratio is 9 ratio 2 ratio 1. So we'll figure out if we are to distribute this dividend among these people in this ratio, then how much should we allocate to each of them? All right, so again, it's very simple. So first we have to figure out the total parts. So from the ratio 9 plus, so 9 plus 2, 11, 11 plus 1, 12. So 9 plus 2 plus 1 is 12. So there's 12. So if we divide this now into 12 equal parts, right? 12 equal parts, then from each of those parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of them will go to this guy. Okay, 2 of them will go to this girl, and then 1 will go to this person. So first we have to just figure out what each of these is. Okay, so that we figured out by dividing 3,060 by this 12 down here. Okay, so that's easy. So let's do that. So 3,060 divided by 12. Guys, don't write in your book. That's okay. 12, 2, 24, 66. So 5 is 66, and so 255. So 255. And double check it in our calculator as well if we need to. We will check it in our calculator. 3060 divided by 12. 255. Very good. So now each of these parts, each of these little dots is what? It's $255, right? This is $255. This is $255. So 9 of these $255 parts are going to go to this guy. So basically, how much does he get? He gets 255 multiplied by the 9. And this guy gets 2 of them. So he gets 255 plus 255, which is the same as 255 multiplied by 2. So, and then this guy just gets 255. So we know how much this guy got. This guy got $255. This guy got 255 multiplied by 2, which is what? 200 multiplied by 2 is 400. 50 multiplied by 2 is 100. 510. So this guy got $510. This guy got $255. And this lucky bass, anyways, $255 multiplied by 9. This guy got basically, let's multiply 255 by, with 9. So that's 0. 2495. So this guy got $2,495. $2,495. Let's just check it on a calculator. 255 multiplied by 9. Oh, that's 2295. Sorry, my bad. The mental calculator misfired there, sir. Misfired. All right. 2295. Yeah. 2295. Yes. So this guy got 2295. This guy got this, and this guy. So we now know that we distributed in this ratio, and we give this guy got 2295. This guy got 510, and this guy got 255. If we add all these together, we should get 3060. The 2295 plus 510 plus 255, 3060. So boom, that was right. That is correct. That's what we're supposed to do. Okay, well done. Well done, well done, well done. Good, good, good. Move this around. No, leave it as it is. Delete all this stuff. Go back to being... No! What is going on? I deleted it, it keeps coming back. Oh my god, somebody help me. Okay, so that's it. Good job. All right, guys, so next we'll look at one more question. Let's say whichever one you want. Cost of warehouse space is allocated to 3 inventories: raw materials, work in process, and finished goods. Okay, so this is related to accounting. If some of you guys have taken accounting, you would know what these people are talking about: raw materials, work in process, and finished goods. The inventories use the warehouse space in the ratio 1/3 to 1/6 to 3/8 respectively. So first of all, I have to translate in your mind 1/3, 1/6, and 3/8. If the total house workspace is 9.6 million square meters at a cost of 11.55 million, how much of the cost should be allocated to each of the inventories? Okay, so total warehouse space is 9.6 million square meters. Okay, at a cost of how much is to be allocated to each of the inventories? Interesting. So raw materials ratio work in process ratio finished goods. Okay, the warehouse space is allocated to 3 inventories. The inventories use the warehouse space in ratio. So this guy uses 1/3 of the space. Raw materials use 1/3 of the space. Warehouse work in progress uses 1/6 of the space, and finished goods use 3/8 of the space of the total warehouse. Okay. Now, total warehouse space is 9.6 million. The total size of the pie in this case is 9.6 million. Okay, which is 10, 100,000, 10,000, 100,000. Sorry, million. Right, 9.6 million. You know, 10, 100,000, 10,000, 100,000, million. This is the total space of the area. Now, part of that space is distributed in this ratio. Okay, 1/3 of that place. 1/3 of that place belongs to like this raw materials, and out of this, what's left over, 1/6 goes to these people, and 3/8 goes to the finished goods area. Okay, so we can figure out now how much each of them is taking up, right? So now, how should we allocate the cost to each of these inventories? They want to allocate it based on how much space they're taking. So based on how much space they're taking, they want to split up this 11.5 million onto these. Okay, so all we have to figure out is, first of all, what are the total parts, so we can add them all together, right? But before we do that, remember the technique I showed you? We can find a common denominator by finding an least common multiple. Let's find the least common multiple for 3, 6, and 8. 3, 6, and 8. Remember, 2 divided by 2, 3 just comes down as it is. 3 times 3, 2 times 4, 2 again, 3 comes down as it is, 3 comes down as it is, 2 times 2, 3 comes down as it is, 3 comes down as it is, 2 times 1, 3 times 1, 3 times 1, and 1 comes down as it is. So 3 times 2, 6, 6 times 2, 12, 12 times 2, 24. 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 8, 8 times 3, 24. So that's the common thing. We can write it down, all of them down as 24. Okay. So now this, we have to find how many times does this go on 24? Well, it goes 8 times. 8 times 3 is, or 3 times 8 is 24. And then we multiply 8 with 1, right? So 24, 3 times 8 is 24, remainder 0. This 8 gets multiplied with this 1 and we get 8. Okay? Whoa. And we get 8. Okay? Next, we see that ratio, this is not a plus, 24. So 24 goes on 6 4 times, 24. So this 4 gets multiplied by this one. 4 multiplied by 1 is 4. Ratio 8 times 3 is 24. 3 times 3 is 9. Right? You see what happened there? 8 times 3 is 20. Sorry, 8 times 2 is 24. 8 times 3 is 24. Sorry, 3 times 3 is 9. Right? So you got 8 ratio 4 ratio 9. Because they all have a common denominator, we can ignore the denominator and we just get 8 ratio 4 ratio 9. So now this is what's going on. Okay? 8 ratio 4 ratio. Whoa, what was it? 8 ratio 4 ratio 9, right? 8 ratio 4 ratio 9. 8 ratio 4 ratio 9. Now, all we have to do is divide this 11.5 million in that way. So 8 plus 2, 8 plus 4 plus 9 is 12, 8, 21. We divide 11.5 million. 11.5 million. Okay, unit 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, million, 10 million. 11.5 million has to be divided by 21, and we'll figure out the each individual part. And then that part, whatever that x is, we will multiply it with 8, we'll multiply it with 4, we'll multiply it 9. Okay? So let's figure out what that is. So 11.5 million divided by 21, okay? So what is that? So let's look at our calculator. 11.5 2 divided by 21. 5 4 oops 5 4 7 619.04. Let's 76. Okay. So now we have to multiply this with 8. And we get, what do we get? We get 4380952 4380952.38. Okay, that's 1. So that's the part that goes to the raw materials. So the raw material inventory area has to take up that much of the cost. Okay, so these inventories will eat up this much of the cost. Next we have the work in process. The work in process inventory. And something's off with our computer now. What is happening, Zaya? Something is wrong. We can't figure out what it is. The computer is stuck. We want to cry. Oh no, Lord. Okay. So we have... Come on. Come on. It's not that hard. Please. Please. Please, computer, work. Computer, work. Computer refuses to listen. Anyways, so that's the point. We'll multiply this number, 547,619, with 8 to get the ratio for that you have to distribute, the cost that will be distributed to the raw material inventory. Then multiply this with 4 to figure out how much cost will go to the warehouse, the work in process inventory. And finally, we multiplied this with whatever number here. I think it was 9. Yeah, so we'll multiply that with 9 to figure out how much will go to the finished goods. Okay, so that's how the cost will be allocated. All right, so that's our question. Allocation questions. All right, hope you that was helpful. And if you try more, practice more questions, you will be a master of this in no time.